So our first example is going to be 7.2 times 10 to the third times 1.6 times 10 to the fourth. We're going to kind of regroup this because remember when you multiply or divide, you have the commutative property where you can move things and you'll still multiply and get the same answer, right? So we're going to kind of move things so that we group like things together. So what looks similar in our problem? Tens. Can you? The tens, right? So let's put 10 to the third and 10 to the fourth in one group. And then what else kind of looks similar? Your decimals, right? We call them coefficients. So 7.2 and 1.6. So I'm not changing the operation. I still have 7.2 times 1.6 times 10 to the third times 10 to the fourth. I just regrouped them. So I use the commutative and associative property for that. So now we can just calculate. So in our calculators, we would take 7.2 times 1.6 and we get, Bella, you got an answer for me? 11.52. Okay, and we take that times, what do I do here with my like bases and exponents? Sarah? I'm going to add the exponents because this is a product of powers. So I would take 10 to the third and add to the fourth, so it would be 10 to the seventh. And I should have started off by saying we're going to write all of our final answers in scientific notation. So is this answer in scientific notation?
Yeah.
Noah, why'd you say no? You were right. This is not in scientific notation. Can anyone tell me why?
Oh.
Aaliyah? Okay, remember our coefficient has to be a number greater than 1 but less than 10. Is 11.52 less than 10? No, so I need to move my decimal, right? How many times do you want me to move it? Once. Okay, so if I move it once this way, I would have 1.152 times, when I move my decimal forward, am I going to add or subtract 1 from my to the 7th? What am I going to do?
Subtract.
When you move your decimal to the left, your exponent gets bigger, so it should be times 10 to the 8. So when you move it forward, you're going to add. When you move it backwards, you're going to subtract. Okay, that's an easy way to remember that. All right, example 2. Is everybody good? Sorry, look at Berkeley's. Look at Berkeley's. Okay, so example 2, we have 8.4 times 10 to the second times 2.5 times 10 to the 6th. The first one's to the second, the second one's to the 6th. Okay, what am I going to group together? My tens. Okay, so I'll have 10 to the second times 10 to the 6th. And then I'm also going to group my coefficients. So I'd have 8.4 times 2.5. So I can do the decimal part in my calculator. 8.4 times 2.5 is? Just 21. Okay, so 21 times, what do I do with my exponents? I add them, so I'd get 10 to the 8th. Is this in scientific notation? No. Do I need to move my decimal to the right or to the left? So the left, okay, because remember it's behind this 21. So I move it once, and I get 2.1 times 10 to the 9th.
So we,
Ashley?
so do we leave it like that?
This?
Yeah.
Yes, because it says in the directions, write it in scientific notation. Yep. Ready for example 3?
Yes.
Okay, example 3 is going to be very similar, but we're going to add some negative exponents. So example 3, we have 2.63 times 10. Sorry, 63 times 10 to the 4th. And then we're going to take that times 1.2 times 10 to the negative 3rd. So I'm going to group my like terms. 10 to the 4th. Okay, so 10 to the 4th times 10 to the negative 3rd. And then we also have 2.63 times 1.2. Okay? So I type the coefficients in my calculator and I get 3.156. Is that what you said? Yeah. Okay. Times, what do I do with my exponents? I add them. So 4 plus negative 3 is
10. 1.
Times 10 to the first. Because 4 plus negative 3 equals 1. Is that in scientific notation?
Yes.
This right here. You don't have to have it, no. If you like it there, that's fine. All right.